Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Good morning, class. So the subject of today is English language for the js3 week 3 lesson 1, and our topic is vocabulary development, subtopic of which is synonyms, and our instructional material is New Oxford for junior secondary school, and on page number 119 to 120. Sorry, on that instructional material I ought to have added a dictionary, but I forgot. So for the purpose of this class, we are going to use our English textbook and dictionary. Now, synonyms. English language, like any other, has different words that can be used for the same purpose or purposes. What do I mean by this is that we have words that have similar meanings. There is no word in any language that is 100% identical. That's 100% identical. But however, according to their contextual use in any article or passage, we shall find in English language not less than 2, 3, 4, 5 words that can replace such a word where it could have occurred or employed in the passage. Now, these words can be from the same word family. When you are looking for a synonym or you are looking for synonyms, I want you to bear this in mind. When you are given an adjective, please in any examinations, make sure you try to give adjective as another synonyms for the existing adjective. Ditto for the rest of the part of speech. Noun for noun, verb for verb, adjective for adjective, and adverb for adverb. You cannot be asked to supply synonyms of preposition. Is quite unusual. So now, all be formed from another word class with the aid of derivative morphemes. What I mean is that, for instance, now from verbs we can form adjectives, we can form nouns. So if you are given a noun, for instance, now from the word manage, we can add ment to give us what? Management. So the word manage is initially a verb. With the aid of the derivative morphemes that we've just added, which is meant, it becomes what? A noun. So from the word mental, we can add ity. That is an adjective mental. mental is mental. So that is an adjective. When you add ity with it, it becomes what? Mentality, and so on and so forth. So that's what I mean. So when you have a noun like behavior, when you add al to it, behavioral, it becomes what? An adjective. So make sure you are on a kind of lookout for the typology of what you are going to supply as synonyms for another. They must be of the same word family or word class. It is very, very important. So that is that, and this is one of the purposes for which dictionary is compiled. So dictionary, the lexicon of English language. So it discusses a lot about synonyms. Though in higher level we have some dictionaries that are meant for that singular purpose. They don't discuss meanings, they just discuss what? Synonyms. We have transcription dictionary and what have you, but the ones we are using, be it Oxford, Langman, BBC and what have you, so it is part of their entries to have included synonyms of each word. So that is one of the reasons. So lexicographically speaking, that's one of the reasons that for which dictionary is meant, so to give us other words that can be used in place of another. So it is important to note here that a word to be used in place of another must have two affinities with the initial words. with the initial word. What we mean is that all we mean by affinities, they must have the same resemblance. They must share the same two identical attributes, two identical qualities. Any word you want to use to replace another must have two qualities with the initial one that you want to remove. Number one is that it must be the same word class. If you are given a noun and you are asked to look for another name, another word for that noun, make sure the another word you want to use is what? Is a noun. Don't go ahead to look for verb, adjective, or adverb for a noun in place of noun. No, it's not done. It's not done. So you look for another noun. If it were to be a verb, you look for another verb, and what have you, and so on and so forth. So I said it must be the same word class, e.g. a noun must replace another noun. Ditto for the rest of the word classes. So when you're talking of verb, you look for another verb to replace it. So one cannot use an adverb to replace a verb. It's not possible. It's not possible, because you are asked to supply those words that can be used, that if they are used, they are replaced with the word that was in that position before. It will be very, very fitting. It will be fitted. It will carry the same meaning. So it will not disrupt the meaning, the initial meaning that the sentence had before you are asked to supply another word. Number two, it must be the nearest in meaning. It must be the nearest in meaning. So it is always conspicuously written that supply other words that are the nearest in meaning to the existing ones. So that is about word class and meanings. So don't just say, okay, they say I should be looking for a noun. I just pick any noun. You understand? Just pick any noun. So you just put it there. No. That is one of the advantages of the word bank that we normally do on Mondays and Thursdays, and the assignments on Fridays. So that will have equipped you with enough word banks. So you will effortlessly just pick from the word bank you could have memorized and mastered. So it is very, very important to master that. Now I give example. Example is like when you say remember and recall. Remember and recall. When you remember something, you recall it. You can say that both are of the same word family. Remember is a verb, recall is a verb. Request, when you request for something, that's a verb also. And ask is also what? A verb. Number three, lofty and I. So they are the same thing. Lofty is just that it is more formal than I, and that does not bring about any harm. Lofty simply means something that is enviable, something that is considerably enviably high. So it is the same thing as I. So they are both what? Adjectives. So we have purchase and buy. Purchase and buy. So they are both what? They are both verbs. We have menace and threat. Menace and threat. They are both what? They are both adjectives. They are both adjectives. Now we are going to give sentential examples of the examples above. Now let's go. Said Islam enjoins the Muslims to occupy lofty positions. So if you change that lofty to high positions, you will see that the meaning will be the word will just key in as if you've not changed any word from there. So example number 2, examination malpractice is a menace in our society. So when you use menace, you can use a threat. It's a threat in our society. Number 3, we need to purchase the materials here. So you can use we need to buy the materials here. Number 4, I want to recall exactly where we meet. You can say I want to remember exactly where we meet. Now number 5, you are requested to fill out the form before you can be attended to. So you can say you are asked to fill out the form before you can be attended to. So that is about the examples, so you too can look up for more examples on the page of the prescribed text, English text, and you can also consult any other textbook you have in this respect. Now the assignment. So the instruction says, with the aid of a dictionary, give synonyms of the following words: durable, loveliness, mad, ascend, beauty, tempestuous, sorry for my pronunciation, tempestuous, agile, hanging, verdant, and leap. So these are the assignments. So you contact your dictionary, you make sure you supply the words that are nearest in meaning to the outlisted words. So may Almighty Allah help us, ease our fears, and return normalcy to our life. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.